Viewer discretion is advised.
Better stop, Ryan. Coming for you.
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I know very little about Andy Ditch. Andy's the worst ever. There's no way it's as bad as Pampered Show. The Diaper Degenerate, Andrew Ditch.
Meet Andrew Ditch.
I want to leave! I want to leave! Ow! Ow!
I don't want you to hurt my ears!
I want to leave. Hey, man, come on. I want to leave. Dad, Mom is on the floor. She fell right off the...
Oh, what is this room? Why is there a random, portable toilet in the middle of the room? Andy poisoned his parents. Excuse me? How do you do that? How do you poison your family members with shit? How do you do that?
Toilet. The past 2 days, I was taking it easy for my emotional well-being, Dad.
Andrew Ditch, also known as the Poop Squatch, is a 38-year-old man from New York. Andrew is...
Oh my god, of course he's from New York. Why do all the degenerates have to be, within the same, area code as me?
primarily known around the internet for his extreme disagreements with his family, usually stemming from accusations of neglect or improper care. From the outside looking in, you would think it's too...
In the coffee maker. What do you mean, in the coffee maker? It was laxatives? So you put laxatives in a coffee holder? Okay.
Parents complaining that their son and caretaker is not doing a good
It was rat poison. Okay.
job, but in reality it's the exact opposite. Andrew, who is nearly 40, has called the police on his parents hundreds of times.
Is hundreds accurate, or is hundreds just like a dramatic way of putting it? Has he actually called the cops on his parents over 100 times? Oh, you guys aren't kidding. Actual hundreds of times.
For what he claims is improper care. The more you look at it, the fishier this whole thing gets. And the lore of Andrew Ditch has proven to be quite the rabbit hole. But I feel like the best way to explain it is to simply start at the beginning. Andy was born June 7th, 1980.
What do you mean underselling? Wait, out of everybody who calls the cops on people in the Lawcow universe of shit, does Cyrax call the cops more, or does Andy Ditch call the cops more? I feel like Cyrax still beats out Andy on the amount of times that he would call the cops. You guys are seriously saying Andy Ditch calls the police more than Cyrax?
85, and lived with his brother Joe, his other brother Michael, his father Tom, and mother Janet. As a child, he was diagnosed with PTSD and was hospitalized numerous times for threats and
what does he even call them for? I don't know, Lio. I think he says his parents are neglecting him or something.
assaults against his own family. One of the most extreme being antifreeze poisoning that his father Tom suffered, though it could...
Antifreeze poisoning? You guys said it was rat poison. It's antifreeze? Wait, has he done antifreeze poisoning and and rat poison? Has he done both of those?
could not be proven. Tom highly suspects that this was Andy. And as we proceed with this video, you'll find that Andy has a history of tampering with consumables. The next pivotal moment in Andy's life would be a car accident that he would be involved in. While riding his bike to his job as a Ronald McDonald performer at McDonald's.
He was a Ronald McDonald performer. Wait, is this what caused his mental decline, is getting hit by a car?
Andy was struck in a hit and run. Here is Andy's father, Tom, speaking about the accident and some of the consequences that it may have had on Andy's life.
And he's riding his
Okay, so it did do that.
bike on Hines over by the apartment and Fletcher. And we got a phone call. We're sitting down to eat dinner. Come and see your son if you want, because otherwise
No, I don't think he's on the spectrum, Lio. I think he got hit by a car.
he's going to be dead. He's laying in the middle of the street. So we risk.
A DRS said he's faking it. Wait, so is his family saying that he's faking him getting hit by a car? So he's faking autism. Okay, you guys are giving me so much lore right now. I'm strapped in. I'm strapped in for what is gonna happen.
Raced out, got in the car, went over there, and he's laying in the middle of the street. He got hit by a vehicle, hit and run, and he's laying there, his face all mashed up and everything. And we had to call the police and the ambulance, get him to the hospital, whole 9 yards. And they said, well, other than the bruises, bleeding, and probably a concussion, he should be okay. And ever since, we always questioned whether or not he had brain damage. Get this, Andy used to drive. And he used to drive, and he used to have his own computer business in the house. And he was high rated with the Better Business Bureau. And he was an amateur weather meteorologist. And he locates storms at the airport and all these other things. And all that stuff, and all the stuff he was interested in. And he loved the neighbors. Lost interest. Can't do it. Can't function. No more.
Though immediately Andy didn't display any signs of a brain injury, the National Institute of Health states that it can take years for the consequences of these brain injuries to develop. In certain cases, of course. Do I believe this is the case for Andy? I truly don't know, because that PC business his father spoke about was started well after the accident. Here's a clip of Andy from 8 years ago.
And you're gonna plug in from the modem to your router into the WAN port.
So did the dad just like straight up lie? I can't believe anybody.
Sometimes it'll be marked WAN. Sometimes it'll be marked just with an internet symbol, such as what this router has. Has a little universe on there. Hey YouTube, Andy here. I have a challenge for everybody. If you want me to eat poop, I need you to subscribe to my channel, get me 1 million subscribers plus.
Not only did
A million subscribers and he'll eat shit.
Andrew run a computer business on his own, but he was also an amateur meteorologist, being good enough to actually work with real meteorologists a couple of times. Andrew also lived by himself, taking care of all of his needs. Granted, he didn't make enough money to pay for the apartment and eventually had to move back to the house, where he finds himself in his current
His dad's an old man. Yeah, true, but like, that's crazy.
situation, living with his mom, dad, and brother Joe. And that was
Yes, you are, Lio. You are watching the wrong stream if you're eating dinner.
when Andy began to behave in this way. And to say that the family is dysfunctional would be a massive understatement. Let me just show you an average interaction between Andy and his family.
You deny me my test kit for sugar, my medications that is at your house, my property, and my medical rights.
Wait, the dad is recording the son while the son's recording the dad? This is like Daniel Larson level shit.
You know, you can play this game too, because right now, I'm doing the same thing.
And I've been recording you all along. It's going on YouTube to how you treat me.
The main thing that Andy accuses his family of is neglect. He will start recording, making claims that his family is denying him his prescriptions, denying him proper care, and not helping him in any way. He'll take this video, edit it, and post it to his YouTube channel, all in an attempt to get pity. That is the main purpose of his presence on social media, to post videos about how his family quote-unquote abuses him and how he is seeking help from the state, only to claim that he has received none. He has received thousands of hours of consultation over the phone, hundreds of hours of in-person care, thousands in medications, and even more in adult diapers. And you know what Andy does with all of these things? Throws them away and tries to blame it on his family members. So they've had to start documenting the things that he's destroyed himself. Here's Andy's father Tom and brother Joe confronting Andy about this.
Why are you forcing me to have
Obvious, Joe, a lot of it was destroyed.
Yeah, I destroyed my medicines.
He
You
opened
said I
them up
don't need
and
them. I don't need help.
So, good.
I don't need your help.
Makes it
you
easy
said.
for me to get it out.
You said that. I don't need help. I used to do this stuff all myself.
What are you going to disturb the
I
music?
disturb you.
The adult diapers are like making me sick to my stomach. I'm like disgusted. And he would also throw away his medication. He throws away his medication that he says nobody's giving him. Yeah, put him in a home, right? Like just put him in like an intensive care unit at this point. If they have this much evidence, why haven't they submitted him through that?
During the previous segment FML.
So like wait, so can they not afford to put him in like some kind of like assisted care facility? He gets kicked out of assisted care facility? What the fuck?
Because if you're misbehaving. Yeah, Andy.
The mental hospital in Cleveland said he's not crazy.
I'm recording too. Crap.
Yeah, well, I want that thrown away. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't have autism. I fucking fake.
Good.
Can you please?
Oh, he did say he faked his autism.
Let me throw it out. It's my shit.
You're having a temperature.
Please, I want to throw it out. I don't want to have autism anymore. Please, I don't want diapers anymore. Please. You're forcing me to do something I don't want because you're hurting me.
Andy, if you wouldn't act like this, Andy, if you didn't act like this, we wouldn't have this problem.
I can do this shit. I'm calling police.
Call him.
You're instigating me, and you're being allowed to do this to me, and I'm asking you to please throw it out.
You're right.
I don't want it anymore.
Well, you don't have a choice in the matter when you misbehave like
I don't want them anymore, please.
His family is truly damned if they do and damned if they don't. If they
I'll reiterate, the traffic incident again. He laid in traffic while calling his dad, who dealt with his dying mother, and complained to the cop. Wait, Complained the cops called him fake. What the fuck?
Allow Andy to throw out these items, then he's just gonna pin it all on them. He's done it in the past, and if they do confront Andy on throwing these things out, he claims that they're forcing him to use them. Andrew's interactions with these diapers are beyond vile, and one of the things that he's most well known for, but also one of the things that I refuse to touch on very much in this video. The things that
Well, thank God, Kiwi. Thank God you're not going to subject me to that.
I've seen and heard are beyond graphic. From infections to talk of just how much Andy likes these diapers, it is hands down some of the most disgusting stuff I have ever had to look into. I beg you to take my word for it. In the previous...
I'm so happy. See, Nick Nobody, I have to call out Nick a little bit. I like Nick. But Nick, you putting in all the disgusting shit in that Pampered Chew video, you could have just done what Kiwis did. You could have been like, just trust me, it's disgusting. You didn't have to add him squishing the diapers and shit. Thank God for Kiwi tapes.
This clip, you heard Andy mention that he didn't like being called a fake. What he's referencing is the fact that everybody mentions that he's never actually been diagnosed.
He jacks off in shitty diapers? No, he doesn't. You're lying to me. I don't want to... Don't send me proof. Do not send me proof. I would rather live in total ignorance than actually believe that's a real thing. He does. No. Oh, God. Just fucking kill me, man. What world are we in that we have to see this shit? Oh!
With autism, which he adamantly claims to have. If you point out this medical fact that Andy has proven himself, well, he's gonna absolutely lose it on you. Here he is throwing a temper tantrum.
Knowledge is power. Yeah, fuck. It's so gross.
Over being called a fake by his brother and father.
I'm gonna break this. Oh, I don't have it. I can't want to live anymore because you bullied me.
He freaking threw
You
it.
bullied me. You bullied me. The cops allow you to do it to me.
Okay, go turn it.
Oh my God, this house is crazy. Hold on. I just want to, like, soak in the images of this house. Random bowls on an AC unit, the vacuum cleaner outside. There's shit all over the
Oh, I don't
table.
have it. I can't want to live anymore because you bullied me.
Garbage everywhere, china cabinet.
He freaking threw
You
it.
bullied me.
Then there's all of... Are those jars of prune juice? This wall doesn't make any sense.
You bullied me and the cops allow you to do it.
Why is there a whole setup with, like, little lights pointing up at the sky? Like, this is like some shit that you would have in a baby's room. At the same time, his parents let him keep his phones on social media. They absolutely have blame on this. I think everyone's a degenerate in this story so far.
Do it to me.
Okay, go turn on living room light.
Can you go upstairs, please? I feel cornered.
No. No.
Wait, they have an Alexa that turns on the living room lights for them too? What the fuck?
Please, I want to be left alone. You...
Just in case he does something.
Dad, I want to be left alone. You're bullying me. Please, I want you to stop. I want to get my sneakers, Dad, so I can go run away. Please, I want to get my sneakers since you fucking called me a fucking fake and you hurt me. I want to get my sneakers, please.
Yeah, he dumped the cranberry juice.
Oh, ew, this whole house is disgusting.
I want to get my sneakers, please.
Yeah, I didn't... Oh, that's a good point. What is these ceiling tiles? What is this? Why does this look like it would be in like a shady dentist's office? What is this ceiling?
And you hurt me. I want to get my sneakers, please.
Oh God, this is disgusting. Just everything about this.
Yeah, he dumped the cranberry juice all the way. He dumped his cranberry juice down there. Into the dog food, destroying the dog food.
Why is there a binky coming out of the bag?
No.
I'm scared of you,
I don't
Dad.
care what you think you are.
I'm scared of you. You abuse me.
It is widely speculated that Andy suffers from Munchausen syndrome. It is a rare type of mental disorder in which a person fakes illness. The person may lie about symptoms, make themselves appear to look sick, or make...
Counterfeited business building, potentially, but it just, like... Wouldn't... If you bought a house like that, wouldn't you want to, like... fix that or like install a more stable roof?
Themselves purposefully unwell. Andy has been proven to have done all of these things. If you want indisputable proof that he has not been diagnosed with autism, then look no further with this call from the Office of People with Developmental Disabilities, where they state in very plain terms that he has never been diagnosed.
Between February and March 2019, age 33, several psychiatric reports were completed by Trinity Medical, Western New York PT, and Erie County Medical Center for Mr.
You say that, Chris, but requires effort. I don't know. My brain just thinks about like what I could do with that entire house, and I picture it being way less dentist office.
Ditch after 16. While some of these reports indicate that Mr. Ditch had an autism spectrum disorder, none of them reference any testing to support this diagnosis.
I cannot believe that they got the center of like autism testing to confirm that he doesn't have autism.
Erie County Medical Center noted in its March 7, 2019 report, SWAPIC referral details. Per collateral, Andrew has an IQ of 80, central auditory processing disorder, and another processing disorder.
Wait, he has an IQ of 80? He's smarter than Xander Hall? No way! Everyone shut the fuck up. Andy Ditch has a higher IQ than Xander Hall. Xander Hall has an IQ of 70. Andy Ditch has an IQ of 80. Wait. Oh God, Xander Hall, you're somehow more retarded than a guy that wears adult diapers.
He does not have autism. He does not have autism. He does not have autism.
That was the statement of the Office of People with
I'm actually crying.
Developmental disabilities. They went on to say that they believed Andy suffered from schizoaffective disorder and that his self-diagnosis of autism was in line with symptoms of that. His family are all very aware of this, and his brother Joe has absolutely no patience for any of it, and rightly so. Joe despises Andy for the way that he acts, especially the way that he treats their parents. So when Andy comes up to him and tries to solicit sympathy, Joe...
So, essentially, they're trying to say he has Munchausen's, which, if you remember what Kiwi Tape said, is that it's like a rare mental disorder that basically makes the person create, like, it's like hypochondria almost, you know what I mean? It's almost like hypochondria, where they constantly create issues with their body. They're like, oh, I'm sick, oh, I might have cancer, oh, I might have autism, or blah, 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 blah. Like all this shit, right? And then they physically put themselves into conditions that they feel like they can't do anything, and then they get more and more sick, and then it just starts the vicious cycle of doing that. We've gotten here before, but I think Reagan made a massive mistake closing down the mental facilities. Dude, Reagan shouldn't have closed the mental facilities. It's the dumbest good idea he's ever done. We should still have mental facilities. There should be places that we ship the crazy people to.
Joe isn't afraid to start blaring his trumpet, much to the disdain of Andy.
You didn't want to go with Dad to my
Maybe I should show you what abuse does to an individual.
Please leave me.
I'm not going to leave this. Tomorrow I'm going to play with my doctors and school records show.
You're not going to leave? Then I'm going to call the police and have you removed, Andy.
Good, dude.
Oh my God, now the brother's calling the police on Andy. Everyone just calls the police on each other in this house.
So I want you to...
How haven't the cops, like, blacklisted them? How is that not a thing? Why can't cops be allowed to blacklist calls? What? Yeah, why are they letting them have smartphones? Why is this even a thing? Oh, he was joking in that clip? Okay. I thought he also called the cops.
Then get out! Stop! Then move! Get out of my room!
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to you.
Chewy. How you doing, Chewy?
Only after my diagnosis, because I've been fighting for one since school because I sought more predictable environment.
Get out.
What is reading? Is that TTS? What the f is that?
No.
Get
no, I'm not giving in to you.
out!
You can abuse me all you want. I'm not going.
And please move. I gotta go to the bathroom.
No, I don't.
Move. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Then go. I'll follow you.
You're not following me.
I'm
Because
going
then you're
downstairs
harassing
until you
me.
hear how I feel. I don't.
Is that like his... What the fuck? What is this wall? What is this house? This house looks like it needs to be condemned.
I don't want you in my ears.
Andy damage, so Andy will, like, destroy, like, property and shit, too?
You're not hurting my ears.
It's a reader for nonverbal children. Okay.
My ears. I'm not going to allow you to hurt my ears. Move. I'm abusing you. I don't want to be you abusing me. I don't want you to hurt my ears.
Rammed me in the wall.
I don't want you to abuse me.
Another thing that Andy is particularly fond of is covering up his ears and claiming that any loud noise is bothering him. You're probably saying, hey, Kiwi Tapes, that's awfully insensitive. You just heard that he suffered from processing issues. And I'd say that you're right. If Andy hasn't had a well-documented history of going to rock and roll concerts, that's right, the guy—
You've got to be joking.
Who assaulted his brother over a little trumpet playing is actively attending rock and roll concerts. If it was something more mellow like blues or jazz, maybe. But in my experience, the only thing louder than a rock concert is an EDM festival. You cannot tell me that that kind of environment, packed with people, really loud, is more acceptable to Andy than his brother simply playing the trumpet. And even his own—
You've got to be fucking kidding me. This dude is just making shit up. You know what? I was like, there's a little bit of, maybe there's possible sympathy to be found. No.
Own father trying to play a little bit of rock.
In the back of my head, I was like, there's maybe something. Maybe he has like some kind of debilitating retardation. But nope, he's just an asshole.
His guitar.
Okay, Eddie, you need to go and get off out of my room because you're not welcome up here.
I need to get away from you.
It doesn't matter. You either go outside or you sit in the living room while we finish eating, and then we'll be out of your way. We need to go.
You say that every
Andy,
single night.
follow instructions.
You come up.
No, Andy, get off my bed.
What is the address?
How do they not have his call, like, how do they not have his phone number, like, listed as a issue for, like, unnecessary calls to the police?
Help me, please. My dad's hurting my ears. I'm at home. Please save me.
Tom, on the off chance you ever watch this, you're a great guitar player. And Joe, you really know how to play the trumpet, man. It's a shame that your brother/son will allow a crowd of complete strangers to enjoy their music, but God forbid you try to play a little bit of your own. They gave him like a 5-minute warning before they even started playing. His father told him what was going to go on and to either go outside or go to the living room somewhere where it wouldn't hurt his ears. What does Andy do? Fires up the video camera, and then completely ruins your jam session by calling the police. It seems like whenever the attention's not on Andy, then there's problems. He has this habit of making other family members' misfortune all about himself. When his father hurt his ankle real bad, Andy demanded to be taken to the hospital for sympathy pains. And when his mother's health was failing—
No fucking way. No fucking way. Dad broke an ankle and he demanded to be taken to the hospital for sympathy pain. This is delusional.
Andy resented her for taking his father's attention from him. Andy really seems to hold his mother in contempt, and public opinion believes it is because she requires so much care from his father, care that Andy believes he should be receiving. Andy's parents are both elderly, and sometimes his mom requires a walker, but instead of seeing this and offering help, Andy feels jealousy. So one day when he found his mom collapsed on the floor, instead of helping her, Andy pulls out his video camera and starts recording.
Why did you fall when you were sitting on the toilet?
I got off the toilet.
And you can't get up, and you couldn't call anyone.
I did.
Okay, but we'll broadcast. Dad, Mom is on the floor. She fell right off the toilet. She's on the dog's bed. Did you lose? Is it sugar?
Is he not gonna help his mom? His mom is, like, obviously disabled. Is he not gonna help her?
I hope not.
Why were you sitting in the toilet for 2 hours?
I'm doing a puzzle.
For 2 hours sitting in the toilet? Did you poop or anything?
No.
You were just sitting. You were sitting there.
Andy didn't lift a finger. He simply called his dad to come help. And then Joe coming—
Bro, this dude's a piece of shit.
And asking her what she's doing. The look she gives him is priceless. It's like, what the hell do you think I'm doing? Andy would rather see his mother struggling to get up than attempt to help her in any way but calling dad. And this hasn't happened just once, but twice.
Dad, she's leaning off the chair and she's going to bend over.
He does a lot of things. That's why I say you gotta watch him.
She's like Grandma.
Andy, please.
Well, Mom, you don't do anything.
Why is she sitting on the floor in this house? What is going on?
He's laying in bed all day.
So do you. So be quiet, please.
I lay...
you don't do much of either, anything.
The past 2 days, I was taking it easy for my emotional well-being, Dad.
There are two things about this video that really get me. First and foremost being the criticism that Andy is spewing forth, sitting on the couch, wiggling his toes, and telling his mom that she's like Grandma, she doesn't do anything. All while his dad, who I've never seen without a lower back brace, helps her up to use her walker. Which leads me to my second point. Do these two people look like they could abuse Andy? Do they look like they should be legally required to take care of Andy?
No, they shouldn't. They should not be legally required. This dude should be locked up in an insane asylum.
For Christ's sakes, Andrew went to the courts and tried to make them legally force his parents to change his diapers. You see,
what? The two elderly parents were being forced to change. He went to the courts to demand that? Bruh.
Despite the way Andy acts, he's never afraid to get the legal process involved. In particular, he likes to bring up his rights.
He's homeless now? Oh, thank God, they kicked him out of the house? Thank Christ they kicked him out of the house.
Quite often, Andy will go from speaking in the third person to then talking about why the police can't do this because it violates his human rights, all to the 911 operators who are very well familiar with who he is and what he tries to do to his family.
Well, I also went out of Dad's house. I have a right to throw out my diapers. I have a right to throw out my medications. I was allowed to throw out my medications pill by pill, but I'm not allowed to.
He's more than out of the house. He's out of the state. Wait, was he banned from, like, New York State? Like, how the fuck does that work? Wait, how did he figure out how to get anywhere if he's debilitatingly autistic like he says he is?
Throw out my diapers?
He's not homeless. He recorded himself in a new place. Okay. But he's, like, living somewhere.
You guys are depriving me of my civil rights?
Andrew did
your civil rights to throw out diapers. Civil rights. Need to watch this video of his arrest in Cleveland. Okay, we'll watch that
has
next.
Contacted the police hundreds of times, usually claiming abuse suffered at the hands of his family, demanding that either the police officers make them provide him proper care or take him to a group home. The officers in the area, most of which know Andy, are extremely patient with him, especially the 911 operators. Andy has threatened them, told them lies that waste valuable police resources, and screamed in their ear. Not to mention the poor officers, who Andy has flashed, assaulted, and subject to all of this madness for years. You would think that with how much Andy contacts the authorities, that he would have a modicum of respect for them, but it is the exact—
I would honestly feel like the police would stop answering his phone calls. Also, what do you mean by flashed? Was he just whipping his dick out to the cops? Like, what the fuck?
Act opposite, as just like everyone else, Andy sees them as there to serve him, and only him, leading to many negative personal—
What's up, Dre? Welcome.
—interactions with the police.
I've been hit by a car so many times, and you know what? Put me on 941.
I've been hit by a car so many times. You only got hit by a car one time.
I'm going to run away from the house, from the hospital. No, Andy, I'm running away. You can't hold me hostage. Come on. You can't hold me hostage. We're not holding you hostage. You're holding me hostage. We need you to. You're holding me hostage. We need you to go down to the. You're holding me hostage. Oh, you abused me. Andy. You abused me. Why are we doing this? You abused me. Don't touch me. I don't want to be abused. Sir, I have a right to leave without being escorted out.
Not right now. You don't.
Why?
You're on private property.
Then fine. Fine. You hurt my back. You hurt my back. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Yes, we're trying to.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would have no patience to be a cop. Zero. If, like, I had to deal with this as a police officer, I'd turn off the body cam. I'd turn off the body cam. I would. I'd just take the billy club and just beat him. I'm not even joking. I think I would. I'd just turn off the body cam. I can't. I would have zero patience for this shit. This is why I'm really glad I'm not a real cop.
Leaving. I want to leave.
This way.
My arm is numb. I want to leave. I want to leave. Oh.
Yeah, that's also interesting is that he says he's a low-functioning autistic individual. But a low-functioning autistic individual wouldn't be arguing the civil rights of a grown adult.
They were simply trying to escort him out of the hospital, but Andy refused. He didn't want an escort. He wanted to go his own way, and that's what caused the issue. That clip was another brilliant
Yeah, he's also doing this in the hospital.
Display of Andy quoting his legal rights. Once he starts doing that, you can pretty much rest assured that he's not going to comply, because in his mind, you are no longer an authority figure. If you try to stop him, you will be one of the accused, one of the people responsible for making Andy's life as horrible as it is. Because as I've said before, that is the whole point of Andy whipping out the camera. When Andy whips out the camera, it's almost always in an attempt to solicit pity. He wants the people on his channel to see a video like that and see a man who is being abused by the system, as well as his family. It usually ends up displaying the exact opposite. A man in his 30s with complete disregard for his elderly parents. All I have seen in my time researching Andy is elder abuse. I feel like
I agree with that. From the 23 minutes that I've been watching so far, it's definitely psychological and, to be honest, even physical elder abuse. I can agree with that. He's almost in his 40s, like beating his elderly parents or like causing them like actual stress and harm. I can agree with that.
There is no better example of this as to when Andy got arrested for his oil diffuser. This is probably...
Somebody brought this up in the chat and said, you're going to lose your shit over the oil diffuser part. I guess this is the part.
The second most infamous event in Andrew Ditch lore. Don't worry, the first is yet to come. But as for the oil diffuser arrest, it's a doozy. It starts out with Andy putting an exorbitant amount of oil into his oil diffuser, a humidifier type device which you can add scents to that will spread throughout the room. The only problem is that certain types of oils have been known to affect people with breathing issues, as well as animals. Andy's parents and their dogs all started to experience breathing issues, and upon confronting Andy about this, he refused to shut the oil diffuser off, claiming that it was for his emotional health, and that they had absolutely no right to make him turn it off. The police...
They can't breathe! The dog is struggling to breathe. The parents are struggling to breathe. What do you mean he wouldn't turn it off?
...were called, and an interaction would ensue that would end with Andy in cuffs.
It was so strong. Heart problem and breathing problem. I had to put the oxygen out. We asked him to turn it off. He refuses to do that. This morning when we came back from papers, the same thing. Even Joe, you can ask him. He had to go upstairs. We couldn't stand it because we're trying to eat. And he can't eat when it smells so bad. I have no idea. You'd have to ask him. He's videotaping us too.
I don't have to. You're not. Is it court order?
We want to know if we can press charges because this is our home and it's bothering our breathing.
You didn't ask me to turn it off.
Could you stop shining that light in my face?
I can. Is that order? Or is that a violation? You gonna arrest me for having my light on camera?
No, I'm asking you as a matter of human decency if you could stop shining.
Well, I did nothing wrong except for just trying to sit here, relax.
So
I'm liking how this cop's acting right now. He's like, can you just turn off the fucking light? Like, you can hear, this is the first time I've ever wanted to see a police officer abuse someone.
Shut the oil diffuser off.
It's for my coping skills, and I don't have to answer.
For my coping skills, an oil diffuser.
To you, unless it's a court order for it.
Andy, can you please not?
If there's a court order, is that a request or is that an
It
order?
doesn't have to be a court order. Why do you have to talk like this all the time?
Is that a request?
Oh my god, I love this guy. I love this cop. I love him so much. He's a fucking goat. He's a goat.
Or is that a court order for me not having my oil diffuser that helps me relax?
You don't have to. You don't need that. Your parents have. Your mother's on oxygen. It's bothering her. Okay.
Bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me. She's on oxygen, can barely breathe already, and this fat fucking diaper fetish enthusiast tub of lard is using oil diffusers, and it's making her struggle to breathe more. Dude, this cop is the GOAT for pointing that out.
I'm calling my lawyer.
Stand up and put your hands behind your back.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Stand up and put your hands behind your back.
What do you mean?
Charged with resisting
I
arrest.
didn't do anything. Stand up right now. Stand
Dude, yes.
up. Stand up.
You're abusing me.
Well, that's what happens.
Oh, the cop said, well, that's what happens when you don't listen. Oh! I love this cop. I love him. Oh my god, whoever you are, officer. You are the officer we need to deal with Andy.
What?
He tried to call crisis services. He can't even spell crisis services.
What you're saying.
I'm being arrested for my oil diffuser.
Okay, why are you being arrested right now?
For my oil diffuser. Officer Hadley's arrested me for my oil diffuser.
Refusing to put his hands behind his back, so now he's going to be charged with resisting.
I didn't do anything other than have an oil diffuser on. You're abusing me. You're abusing me. You're abusing me. Yeah, I don't have to.
The oil diffuser incident is the perfect encapsulation of Andy's character. People politely ask him to turn off his oil diffuser because his mother is on oxygen and it's bothering her. Andy says no, the cops are called, and he resists the cops. That officer has had many interactions with Andy, and
You can tell he's had like fucking over 20 interactions with Andy. You could just tell. You could tell.
was extremely patient with him throughout this whole thing. You have to wonder if this is really the outcome that Andy wants. Overly standoff.
I genuinely, okay, so I wouldn't say it's a matter of a wonder. I genuinely believe Andy loves the attention, even if it's cops like beating him or whatever. He seems like he has an addiction to attention. Like if it isn't, like Smokey said earlier, not Smokey, like Kiwi said earlier, if the attention isn't on him, he rages the fuck out. So the reason he keeps calling the cops is because the cops keep giving him the attention because they are forced to by their job.
Unwilling to cooperate, and unwilling to believe that he is anything but the victim. And as soon as he's taken into custody, he starts making accusations against the officer and calling crisis hotlines. A lot of the content you've seen throughout here that's been audio have been messages that Andy has recorded himself while he's either talking to police or some kind of social services. During all of these calls, Andy is claiming to be the victim of some grave injustice, when in my opinion, it's been the family of Andy who have really been victimized. If you want proof of this, then look no further than the time Andy poisoned every one of them. Andrew Ditch has had a long history of tampering with people's food and drink. His father highly suspects that he was the cause of his antifreeze poisoning. He put super hot sauce in chili to serve to his 2 elderly parents, admits to putting laxatives in his father's coffee as a child, and
what the fuck?
Then the most infamous incident in all of Andy Ditch lore. I'll let his local news station give you the rundown.
The what? The what? The local news? You've got to be kidding. This made it to the local news. Oh my god. You've got to be fucking joking. The local news!
Man from the city of Tonawanda faces 3 felony charges.
Tonawanda? No. No, 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 no. What part of New York is Andy in? I know where Tonawanda is. I just really need you to fucking tell me it is not Buffalo, New York. Just tell me it isn't. Tell me he was not here in Buffalo, New York. Just tell me, please. Just spare me. Please. He's gone. He was in Buffalo. He grew up in Buffalo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. He's moved on. Okay, so he's not in Buffalo anymore. Oh, he's like 20 minutes from Buffalo. You gotta be fucking kidding.
Is accused of spiking the food
No!
of several of his family members.
The minute it said Tonawanda, I was like, no, not my neighborhood. I don't live anywhere near Tonawanda. Not my neighborhood.
Policing 30.
But I know Tonawanda. I know Tonawanda.
4-year-old Andrew Ditch put Epsom salts and laxatives in.
Bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me. The Erie County news station fucking covered this. Oh.
In the food and the water reservoir of the family's coffee machine. The family members knew something was wrong when they all started to suffer from nausea, abdominal pain, and severe diarrhea. Ditch was arraigned and is being held on $5,000 bail. He will return to court tomorrow for a felony hearing.
I literally can't believe that this... Bro, you're fucking kidding me. Why didn't King tell me, dude? Has King covered Andy Ditch before? Why didn't King tell me, bro? Why didn't he tell me?
Hearing.
He denies it. Last year, me and his brother, and even my wife, got sick constantly, ran to the job, diarrhea, even crap in our pants. I don't know way to describe it, but we got frustrated.
But he actually, like, fucking poisoned them. He only went to jail for a bond of $5,000. His bail was only $5,000 for poisoning family members on purpose. That seems so little.
And he made a comment to one of his friends on the internet that he put laxative and Epsom salt in our food, our coffee, and drink.
Laxatives and Epsom salt is... Holy shit, that's toxic.
You better really get close to one to the toilet. And I was wondering why my stomach was hurting so bad. Like I told my wife the one thing. I wanted to go to the hospital, but I didn't because it was just doubled up pain. And the strange thing is, since he's been gone, even though he doesn't like to hear it, we no longer have the problem, none of us. And it was going on for at least 6 months on and off here and there.
Wow.
And we thought it was something else.
For over 6 months, Andy was tampering with their food and drink. For those who don't know, Epsom salt is a magnesium supplement and laxative. Given the fact that Andy uses diapers, I would say that he's well versed in what the Epsom salt does, as well as the laxatives that he used to poison his...
Andy Ditch interview when I will never speak to this guy. There is no amount of money in the world could you convince me to have an interview with this degenerate fat tub of lard. I refuse to be even remotely near this person, and I'm already stuck, apparently, when he's only 20 minutes away.
Elderly parents and brother. To what end, I have...
According to you guys, I don't live near Tonawanda or where the fuck he is now. I'm just so disgusted.
No idea. Like I've said, that...
Yeah, why? Isn't that crazy? You know, Lawcow Live should have been about actual Lawcows interacting with Lawcows and not a fucking kid behind the camera knockoff show, but whatever, you know. Fuck me, right? It's not like I told the fucking bald person in private. You know, bro, it should be about Lawcows when I first brought it up to him when he said he wanted to give up on it.
Part of Andy's personality is extremely disgusting and disturbing. So I'm
cracking jokes.
Not be surprised if he got some kind of sick satisfaction out of it. Andy has done so much to his family, and many believe it is in an attempt to be placed in a group home. Andy has been placed in facilities before.
The Cyrax episode is the only episode that made me believe that the podcast is what I thought it was going to be. Okay. And then it became whatever the fuck it became. All I know is I got to shoot Boogie with paintballs and game, and that's all I'm going to remember out of that show. That's all I'm going to remember.
But he doesn't have a good track record when it comes to respecting authority, so he is always swiftly ejected from the program, and the help is cut off from him forever. And you can't really blame these organizations when not only have they put up with Andy for thousands of hours already, but he's also spitting on the medical professionals, all because they won't let him leave, even though his doctor has ordered him to stay.
Can I please leave?
Sir, no.
Why?
No. The doctor's...
I want to leave.
Hey, man, come on.
I want to leave. Can I please leave?
No.
I have a right.
That's how you're gonna be.
I'm asking to leave. I have a right to leave.
Before you leave after that crap.
I'm sorry, but you can't hold me against my will. I'm asking to leave.
Wait, what's like the problem? Hold on.
All because they won't let him leave. Even
spitting on his medical professionals.
Though his doctor has ordered him to stay.
Can I please leave?
Sir, no.
Why?
No. The doctor's...
I want to...
You gotta be fucking kidding me. He spat on his doctor. Oh my god.
To leave.
Hey, man, come on.
I want to leave. Can I please leave?
No.
I have a right.
That's how you're gonna be.
I'm asking to leave. I have a right to leave.
Before you leave after that crap.
I'm sorry, but you can't hold me against my will. I'm asking to leave. And I'm glad to be arrested.
Assaults a man in a disgusting way in front of a police officer, then asks to please leave. In a nutshell, that is Andy Ditch. This has happened with countless medical services to the point where they don't really even have any more to offer him. He has degraded, insulted, and threatened so many people that he no longer is allowed to use many of these.
What the fuck is going on? I just saw a tweet. Does anyone know who the fuck Elucid is? Just quick question, because I will move on immediately if nobody knows who Elucid is. Okay, good. Just don't. I don't want to get into it then. I don't want to get into it. Watch Toastify's video if you want to know Elucid. Apparently they came back and they're fighting with Toastify.
Social services. Let me read you some statistics real quick about how much time and...
Basically, Elucid was like a commentary YouTuber that ended up getting accused of like being like weird with minors or like sexual with minors or something. There was no like real proof. John Swan vindicated the guy, and then the proof came out late. Proof with quotations, I guess, or like more evidence came out showing that he did do these things, or at least was aware of these things. He nuked all of his socials, and now he's back. Yeah, the usual story. Apparently he's back and fighting with Toastify on Twitter.
Resources were used on Andy. 1,000 hours of securing medical records. 1,500 hours of...
What? What are these hours again?
Longer is allowed to use many of these social services. Let me read you some statistics real quick.
He's not allowed to use social services. Okay, I'm ready to see the statistics.
About how much time and resources were used on Andy. 1,000 hours of securing medical records. 1,500 hours of crisis management. 200 hours of listening to consumer recordings. Over 2,000 emails reviewed and responded to. 200 hours of medical advocacy. 10 hours of advocacy with law enforcement. Submitted 5 updates to the Office of People with Developmental Disabilities to assist with determining eligibility. This single organization has spent over 3,000 hours assisting Andrew Ditch in
3,000 fucking hours for one guy. 3,000 hours. How don't you, after the 50th hour, just say, yeah, I'm done. No more of this. No more of this. No more. No more. No more. No more.
One way or another.
And it's just one organization is crazy.
Andy will still claim in his videos that he receives no help for his disabilities. The many contradictions of Andrew Ditch paint a very clear picture of the truth. Andy will say that he has problems with loud noises and go out to rock concerts. He'll say he receives no help from his parents when they help him as much as they physically can at their old age. He says he receives no help from mental services or the police when they've spent thousands of hours helping him, and he claims to have autism when it has been factually proven that he does not. Why does he do all of this, you ask? Common consensus is pity. Andrew Ditch wants you to look at his channel and see a man who has been absolutely abused by the system and his family. But anyone who takes a closer look sees right...
It's more of like an attention whore thing. But that was a good video by Kiwi Tapes. That really got me where I needed to go. Who has the best video on the police cam footage? Would Smokey have that or Kiwi? Because I see Kiwi also has like 3 more videos on Andy Ditch. So one just uploaded 11 days ago. I'm just curious. Does Smokey have the police tape one? Smokey has Bodycam. All right. Let's pull up Smokey's. This one, right? The one from 8 days ago? Is that what we're talking about?
My friends, this is Andy Ditch.
All right. Looks like we have... This looks like... I don't see any Bodycam footage. All right, let me find Andy Ditch. Squatch Watch, Season 2, Episode 12, Andrew Ditch, Cleveland Bodycam footage.
Let me get that one in his face, though. Oh, God. What's up, man?
Severely autistic. From what we can gather, he's from New York.
Have you heard about this guy yet?
No.
Wait, why are they blurring him? Wait. So why is Andy being blurred on the body cam footage, or at least in the video uploaded to YouTube? Does he send, like, privacy complaints to people? He seems like the kind that would. What is this one? Okay, so we already have that. But, like, why is he blurred? Does anyone know?
He's from, yeah, that's our paperwork from New York. We went over in roll call. This is like from New York. This is what he does. Okay, just play the game. So then.
Oh God, they all think he actually has autism. It's a medical call, so a lot is blurred. Okay.
He's tried to get resources that way, and he had a guardian. The state of New York said that he does not need a guardian. He does not have autism, and then that's why he came to Ohio. He hopped on a Greyhound and came out here. I'm in the crisis intervention unit. We've been learning about him extensively today.
And they just went over.
Oh my God! Look at the smile on his face. He's like, we've learned a lot about Andy today. We've learned a lot about Andy.
We're about him in roll call too, so it's my first time doing it.
They literally bring up the fact that he's like, yeah, we were told by the New York office that he does not have autism and that he lies. Like, you can see the smile on his face.
I tried to make dispatch aware. So once he wasn't getting his way, he goes, I'm going to lay down in traffic. And that's how he got everybody here, tying up resources.
Wait, he laid down in traffic?
I have a conversation with a hospital, and they discharged him. They walked up to the bus stop. They said, you're discharged. There's nothing we can do for you. And then he tried to go back in. All right, they're like, we're not taking you out. This is ridiculous. He else isn't touching. Like I said, he's mimicking autism. The teddy bear, phones, all that stuff is an act. And we know that. I've spoken to total...
Holy shit! The crisis manager's killing it. He's like, dude, you need to understand that all of this shit of him pretending to be autistic, it isn't real. The teddy bear, all this gay shit is not real. Wow. I love this crisis manager.
In New York, they know him by name. First person I talked to, Andrew. So that's what we're dealing with. And it's really good.
Oh my God, the crisis team in New York knows Andy Ditch by his first fucking name. Oh, you mean Andrew? Yeah. He's totally lying.
Resources unless we put our foot down with it. We're gonna take him back to Metro. They didn't know. They just had him there. If they discharge him immediately, that's fine. But he's probably gonna get a ticket after a conversation that we have with him. Disorderly conduct. The passerby's having to call him in.
The crisis team in Buffalo knows. Should I call the crisis team? It'd be like, hey, I just have a quick question. Do you know who Andrew Ditch is? Should I call? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, well, he did that because, you know,
Dispatch slowed it
told
down.
him that we weren't coming.
I have a great idea for Lawcow Live. I have an amazing idea for Lawcow Live, and I know Keemstar will not fucking go for it. He won't go for it. He won't. But it's such a fucking amazing idea. They do an in-person interview with Andy Ditch at Keem's cabin with Boogie, Wings, Keem, and Andy, and they're all sitting around the fire pit, and they just throw diapers at him and like make loud noises to like make him freak out. He goes running off into Keem's gigantic property in the woods and dies out there. That would be funny. That would be a great interview for them, but they won't do it.
Out because we know the whole thing. I sent a huge email about it to dispatch, and that's where he amped it up so that we came out.
The good ending. Andy goes missing in the woods and dies alone out there.
We'll talk with him at the hospital. Okay. Are you gonna take him to Metro?
Did you see that? Did you see this fool? I just saw it. It's my brother. Me too.
Tried to take him to 2100, because he's unhoused here.
No, I would not have Boogie chain. Dude, I hate Boogie with like everything that I have in my fucking bone body being. Like, I hate that fat fuck. But like, I would not subject him to changing the diapers of fucking Andy Ditch. That would be the punishment. You know what? I take it back. That's Boogie's punishment. He has to change Andy Ditch's diaper.
There's really nothing we can do but accountable for his behavior right now. Every time we suggested something, he said, no,
I gotta see this. I gotta know. Oh, he's already in there. Boy,
Somebody, I know one of the after show guys watch me, and I know Bubba and everyone from the Lawcow trading card games. By the way, shout out Lawcow TCG. Buy yourself a pack. There's a new card coming out if you're a fan of AGP autistic men from Canada. Buy yourself a pack. That card will be eventually out. Just so that you know, that card will eventually be out. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I asked them to move it up. I asked them to move it up. No. There's gonna be another one about the dress.
That's boiling. I gotta see.
Why did Andy choose Ohio to go to? Okay, so this is the thing, right? So Buffalo is like not super far from Ohio. I think it's like a couple of hours. So like a cheap Greyhound bus to like a major city. He's not gonna go to PA. He's not gonna go to New York City. Where's he gonna go? Albany? Albany's just as far as Ohio. So I guess he went to Ohio because it would be cheaper. I don't know.
I'm scared you're not gonna help me there. They think I'm fake. They think I'm purposely don't take care of myself when it's not true. I don't know what to win. They don't understand this. Why do I have to go to hospital? And for them to keep sending me out. And I've been hit by cars before. I need a covering it. Taking my medicine. I'm a diabetic. Yeah, I don't even do it myself. I can't handle it anymore. I don't know what they're doing. I never feel this way. I can give up. I want to help because nobody thinks I can help.
What happened today when you were in the street?
I can't handle it anymore.
What can't you handle?
So is he just laying in the middle of the street crying his eyes out saying I can't take it anymore? They say I fake. Are you kidding me?
This way. I can give up. I want to help because nobody thinks I can help.
What happened today when you were in the street?
I can't handle it anymore.
What can't you handle?
I don't know how to take care of myself and nobody listens.
Trying to get hit by a car?
No, I didn't have. I was on phone 911. They said they won't help me. And I don't know how to take care of myself. I don't know how to take care of myself.
I don't know how to take care of myself. Oh,
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't handle it.
Hey, buddy, you tied up a lot of our resources today.
I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Your address is on YouTube, okay? I know that you're from Tonawanda.
Oh my God. The cops go up and goes, Andrew, I've seen you on YouTube. I know what's going on here. You need to get the fuck out. Context. Hospital realized he's perfectly fine and discharged. He's holy hell doing this. The police said they weren't coming out. And Andy says, okay, I'm going to lay in traffic. That's crazy.
New York. I spoke to your father. I spoke to everybody involved. Can you really pay? So, yes. The state of New York took the guardianship away because you're able to care for yourself, okay? So can you go now?
Yeah. He said it'll be help.
No,
he said it'll be help. I fake, he said. He said I faked.
Here's the thing. We'll take you to the hospital.
He said I faked it. He said I fake it. They said I fake it. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
He said I fake. He said I fake. He said I fake, right?
Yep.
He said I fake right.
Andrew, okay, based on everything that we've spoken with over in Buffalo, New York, and Colorado, okay?
I don't.
Jesus Christ, the fact that this motherfucker is from where I am living currently is just aggravating me to like my core.
I hope he didn't say I fake.
So Andrew,
This is a typical Buffalo person.
I hope he didn't say I fake.
you've been to the hospital.
He
You were at the hospital
said
today.
He said I fake.
Andrew, you need to have a conversation.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I want to leave.
Andrew, you've been to the
I
hospital
want to
today.
leave, please.
You know that you're going out in the street and laying down in
I
the
don't
street?
care. You say don't say I fake.
Andrew, could be a crime.
I don't know.
It's called disorderly conduct. It's also called jaywalking.
I've been hit by a car.
I know you have on your bicycle. I know all about you.
I have trouble crossing the street. I want to die because you think I fake.
I know that's from your bicycle accident. When you
You
were
say
there.
I fake.
Andrew, I know about that.
You say I fake. You say I fake. I don't want out.
We tried to take you to 2100 and you refused to go to 2100. Okay?
You say I fake.
To the shelter.
He say I fake. He said I fake. He say I fake. He say I fake.
You say I fake.
So what
I don't want
What
to.
do you do?
I want to die, please. I don't deserve it. You said I fake.
Take him to Metro.
I didn't say I fucking fake. You say I fucking fake.
Yeah, right.
I fucking fake. You say I fake. I want to die and you say I fake. I don't need help.
You're going to the hospital.
Okay, so they like locked him inside of the fucking ambulance. Thank God. Thank Christ they like locked him in there. He should not be out in public.
And I'll talk to you when we get to the hospital.
I want to die and you say I fake. You say I fake.
I'll talk to you at the hospital.
They say I fake. I regret learning about Andy. I'm glad I'm not doing the poop stuff. I refuse. I won't do the diaper thing again. Nick Nobody fucking traumatized me with the pampered shoe shit. I don't know if I could do a second one.
Andrew.
But what? You say I fake. Andy will kill myself after he deserts me.
I ain't gonna lie, if Andy killed himself with all the shit that he's done to his family, I'm not really gonna be sad.
I don't want any help.
We went over about what he's all about. You know what I mean?
They say I faked it. The cops say I fake.
The cops say I fake. The cops say I fake.
Recording. I want to die because they say I fake. I don't need help.
Dude. It's actually a good tweet idea. What? That's a good tweet idea. Dr. House. All right, that's a good tweet idea. It's a solid. Holy shit, these photos are crazy. Like, you Google Andy Ditch and it's just fucked. Alright, wait. How should Dr. House cure Andy Ditch? I think I should change it to should. I don't, you know what, I'm just gonna say, I don't think Dr. House can even cure Andy. I don't know how to tweet this one. It's a good tweet idea. Alright, done.
Talk to this guy. I say I faked it. I'm gonna kill myself. They say I don't need help. I faked. I was trying gonna kill myself in the middle of the street because I don't need help.
Andrew, we are going to the hospital, all right?
I don't want to go to the hospital. You say you don't need help.
Well, he shouldn't be going to a hospital. He needs to be going to like an insane asylum. He needs to be locked the fuck up somewhere where nobody. Oh God, Brandon, that's a horrible photo. Jesus, I can't get over like how ugly that brony was. We were just talking about. Look how disgusting that thing is.
They say I don't need help taking care of myself. They say I don't need diapers. They say I make my own disabilities.
Paramedic needs to...
I don't want any help.
You need to answer some of her questions, okay?
He didn't say I fake. The cops will say I fake.
I didn't say you did. I never met...
Here, chat, go to the tweet and just give me your best answers. Give me your best answers.
The cops said I fake as he was.
I'll read them all over towards the end of the stream.
Yeah, you too. Police. The sergeant said I fake. The sergeant said I fake. It's too low.
Try to bring it down a notch, all right?
I don't know where I'm at. I want to die, Dad, because everybody says I fake.
He keeps repeating the everyone says I fake line is crazy.
I want to die, Dad, because they say I fake. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I can't take care of myself. I never could. I almost got hit by cars, Dad, today, because people put me in danger.
No, you laid in the street, Andy. You laid in the street, you freak. The cars almost killed you because you were the one that put yourself in the road.
They put me in danger, Dad. No, the hospitals and police.
The hospital and the police are the ones that put me in danger is a crazy fucking lie. Crazy lie, dude.
The hospitals and police did.
Yeah, I don't know how the dad hasn't, like, blocked Andy's number at this point. Like, if my kid was Andy Ditch, and I had to, like, deal with Andy on a daily basis, I would have blocked his number, and somebody would have to tell me through an intermediary if Andy's dead or not for me to care. Like...
I want to die, Dad. I can't handle being on this thing. I don't want to be in diapers anymore. I don't want to be in way anymore, Dad. I can't. You won't tell them I need help. You won't tell them. Please talk to my dad.
Hi, Mr. Dish. This is paramedics can speak with me.
I can't make out a word the dad's saying.
Hold on.
We're taking him back to Metro to figure out what's going on.
I have a dope protective service.
They're gonna take him back to the hospital to figure out what's going on? Dude, the crisis manager is telling you he's faking it. And they're like, yeah, we might just take him back to the hospital. No! Dump him on the side of the road. If he gets ran over by a car, so be it.
Is here involved now, and the DD system involved. You can always said it'd be fake.
Hey, this is Officer Miranda, the Cleveland Police. We got him at the hospital. Hey, we're pretty aware of Andrew right now, so we'll deal with it accordingly, okay? Yep. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry. You have to go through this too, okay?
It's Andy's fault, but if we can get him calm, the hospital don't want to do anything, can't do anything to him.
Yeah.
We need to get him back to Buffalo somehow.
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh my God, we need to get him back to Buffalo? Why? Just treat him like how Daniel Larson's family treats him. They don't want anything to do with him.
Sorry, I'm going to the hospital. I gotta go, sir.
All right, bye.
No, I mean, it's just, I can't believe it's such an act. Like, why? It's such an act.
I can't believe it's such an act. Bro, I love this crisis manager. What? Why is nobody listening to him? Why is nobody listening to him? It's all fake. Why are you taking him back into the hospital?
Like, he's faking out, but he likes his attention. It's like a sociopath or something. Severe case, probably something like...
I wouldn't call it sociopathy. I would say it's more like an attention whore kind of thing. What is happening? Why am I hearing that Ethan Ralph is exposing Dick Masterson right now?
Hole that he dragged me to. I almost had to have a cigarette then too, because I was just like, okay.
I'm sorry. The Ralpha Mail is on a tear. I had to listen for a few seconds. I had to listen for a few seconds. The Ralpha Mail is on a tear right now against Dick Masterson. That's something I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna watch that back by myself.
I want to die, please. I don't want to be this
I do not cover Ralph on my channel. Never again. I refuse.
way anymore. I don't want to be this way anymore. They say don't get any help.
Yeah. I'm in for 50.
They say I faint.
They took him back to the bus depot. Okay, because I thought they meant the Metro Hospital. So they brought him back to the bus depot.
They say I faint. I don't need any help.
No, that's a hospital. I hear that. So their plan is to bring him back to the bus station, but they brought him back into the hospital. Okay.
Oh, I don't need help for your IT, they say. And I do. I don't understand things. I don't know what I'm doing on my own.
That's right.
I don't want to be like this anymore. So I was really sick things. I can't handle that. I can't handle it.
Wait, listen to that again. The cops start putting money on sending Andy back. I put $50 on putting Andy back.
Yeah, because you don't do it, so doctors he puts on this and it's better to respond to that.
I don't want to be retarded anymore.
I don't want to be retarded anymore. Ooh, dude, the cops know his lore. They're like, he has a baby fetish. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? Holy shit, Pirate Software is losing its fucking mind right now. Okay, I might be interested in covering Pirate Software in the future. I just got to put it all together.
That's all it is. He's like, if you can somehow get him on a Greyhound, come back. He's like stressing out the mom, because I want to ask the guy, like, when did this start? Yeah, New York got tired of it, and everyone wasn't getting anything, and he got on a Greyhound.
Yeah, it sounds like the cops watched Kiwi Tape's video on Andy. They were curious.
Volition came here, and then next stop's Chester. Gets out, and then he's got a whole new fucking venue to play his games in.
I'm sorry, Leon. I'm covering a baby fetishist who poisoned his parents and apparently lives in my fucking city. What do you have to derail with? If you ask me to go to the Martin Luther King thing again, I'm going to beat you. What is it? I do not know the edgy penguin. What does Leon want? You gonna DM it to me, Leon? Pick up the call? Motherfucker. Yes. What?
Please.
What are you laughing at?
Hello?
Hello.
How are you doing? I'm not going to ask you the thing.
What are you laughing at?
Chris, do you watch the WNBA?
No.
Oh. Do you know who Caitlin Clark is, though?
No.
Okay. Context. Caitlin Clark. You know who Caitlin Clark is, you fucking Jew. Caitlin Clark.
I don't.
Bad player. Has revitalized the conservative movement. Don't ask me how. She has a stalker.
Okay.
The stalker was sending her very inappropriate messages, and he got arrested for it. Do you want to know what he said in court?
Can I see it?
Yes. Look at this.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right. New Caitlin Clark alleged stalker declares himself guilty as charged during his first courtroom appearance in Indianapolis. I don't want bond, bail, or whatever. I'm here. I'm staying. Michael Thomas Lewis, 55, faces stalking charges. Level 5 felony for targeting the Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark. According to the charges, Lewis terrorized, frightened, and threatened Clark, causing her reasonable fear of sexual battery. At one point, he told the courtroom to throw me the bookie. Lewis claims you got the wrong guy after you noticed there was no junior attached to his name on the court records. What the fuck? What? Am I supposed to watch this clip? Okay.
Morning, Mr. Lewis. No, sir. This is initial hearing. We are not. You have a right to remain silent, and I expect you to exercise that. Okay, this is just telling you what the charges are. You do not listen. I'll give you a chance to talk. It's not your time. Stop talking.
What the fuck?
You have a right to know what your charges are.
Click the link I sent you in
You're charged with
Discord.
stalking.
Just look at his
level
messages.
5 felony.
Okay, so he's charged with a felony. Okay, so
please just scroll at his fucking replies. It's the weirdest shit ever.
Just his replies.
Yes.
Okay, so that's his Twitter account. What a crazy looking Twitter account. Replies. Winning is for losers. You look great out there. You're very pretty, which is most important. Winning is overrated. You probably making out. Wait. You probably think making out is gross.
Yeah, keep scrolling. It get worse.
You want to get coffee in the morning at Monumental? I'm at 2:20. I'm not in the mood to watch ball. You want to make out with me? You're a nun. I forgot. Do you like to make out? What is this? You are... Wait, I can't even read that. Good pound... Something about good pounding. What the fuck? Caitlin Clark, you're not into sex, are you? Just video games and sports. Indy never wins Super Bowl with Bob Sanders. What? Oh, these are all tags against her.
Mm-hmm.
My ancestors from Luxembourg matriculated to Des Moines, then bought land in North Texas for cheap and became farmers. So I'm 25 Lex/German, 75 English Spanish. Okay.
Look at what I just sent you in Discord.
Okay. This is just getting weirder by the minute.
Just look at what I just...
Caitlin Clark, I'm your slave, so work me out. Okay.
Bro, it's weird.
Okay, bro.
Lock him up behind the barn.
And he shouldn't be allowed near a woman. That's terrifying. It's like actually terrifying. That's a terrifying thing. I'm not even a woman and I'm uncomfortable. Like, how bad does it really get? Best Bills running back ever. Why is he talking about Josh Allen? Come on, leave the Bills out of this.
He might be a Josh Allen fan. I knew these Buffalo Bills fans were fucking inbreeds.
Wait, your time picks are straight out of heaven. Home really is where the heart is. You have my heart. So so wherever you are, that is my home. Oh my God. I'm very mobile. If I get a room for 3 days, I get 2 visits with max police units. If I rent a room for a month, that's 220 visits. I'll pass. God was inside of Christ, reconciling the world back to himself by suffering, by dying, and rising again. This is weird. Why would you send me this?
You know why? Because now that I'm here, you sent me both.
I didn't send him anything. I didn't send it to you.
You
King
owe
asked
me for life.
No, King
You
asked
owe me for life.
King asked
For
for
life.
it, and I sent it to King. You're
that's
wrong.
crazy.
You're wrong.
Chris,
You're
let me ask you a
done. You're
question.
wrong. You're wrong. I don't care. It was a group chat. I sent it to King.
May I
You're
ask you a
wrong.
question?
You're wrong.
May I ask you? I just want to ask you a question.
I don't care about your question.
Why not? It's just a reasonable question. So if one man,
I'm gonna
ask you to see dick,
I just
you just send it to him just like that? You know how many times I've threatened you with EDP's dick and I've never sent that to you?
because
Why
you
do
would
that to
send
me?
it. No, what?
Why would you do that to me? Why would
I
you do
didn't
that?
send you specifically
Truly,
the dick.
there was a moment I truly thought we were actually friends. This is the worst shit you could do to me.
So dramatic. He's being dramatic.
No. This is burn the bridge style.
Oh, it's
effort.
burn
What is
the
this?
bridge. It's burn the bridge.
Who? I don't give a fuck if this shit is content. You niggas is weird. All of y'all. Y'all
I didn't
saw
cover
this
it.
shit out. I don't give a fuck.
Nobody saw it out. It got tagged on Twitter with everybody's fucking ats.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I'm hanging up now. You're being dramatic.
No, you are not.
Yeah,
We will
I am.
address
You're,
this
I'm being
now.
no, you're being dramatic. I'm fucking hanging up
No,
on
I'm
you.
not.
Yes, you
You
are.
said-
You know you're
we
being
are
fucking
grown men.
dramatic.
How old are you?
No, you're a
How old are
grown
you?
man and you're
How old are
whining
you?
about this.
How old are you?
How old are you?
How old are you? You 28?
I'm 49.
You're 49. You sent a 25-year-old a 30-year-old's dick. Are you not embarrassed?
I said Bublax isn't 30.
I don't know how old this motherfucker is. You sent another man's dick to another man.
I did not
Yes, you
send
did.
the dick.
Yes,
I
you
sent
did.
the original
Yes, you
link
did.
that had him tucking his shit. There was no dick.
And what is in there? What is in there?
There's
What's
no
the
dick
image?
that I'm aware
What's
of.
the image? What's the image?
It's him tucking
What's the
his
image?
junk.
Because unfortunately, I had to fucking see an
I've
image.
also seen it. I've seen the.
Oh, so you know a dick
Okay,
is
I'm
there.
banging up now.
You know a dick is there, and you sent that to me.
I sent it to the
Why?
group chat.
And who's in the group chat?
King and you, but King asked for
Oh,
it.
so
Blake
me?
did. No, not just you. I didn't just impromptu send you the photo and say, "Look at that shit."
So look, what's stopping you from just like, all right, Sly wants to see it. Why don't you send that shit to Sly by himself?
I was lazy.
You could be lazy, but then you're just batshit insane.
Nah, it's just laziness.
You are batshit insane.
It's just totally lazy.
You are legitimately batshit insane. I will never forgive you for this. This
That's
is like
fine.
raping me.
This is like raping
This is
you.
worse. This is
Boblax
worse
has
than you
raped.
calling me a nigga.
Boblax has raped so many of us.
This is worse than calling me a nigga.
I think we should put together like a support.
No, I'm not
group.
putting together anything
Let's
with you people.
Let's put together a support group.
You
of everyone
people
that's seen
deserve to be
Boblax's fucking
burned.
dick.
Like, what the fuck?
Bro, you've been raped. We have to talk about it. You've been raped.
Yeah, by you.
No, by Boblax.
No, you.
No, Boblax. I didn't rape you.
Boblax.
Did I send you my
first.
dick? Did I send you
And then
me tucking my
you
shit?
sent me another man's dick.
I didn't.
There's no way
I
you
didn't-
look good at this, buddy.
I didn't
You're
rape
a fucking
you.
weirdo.
He raped him. He raped you.
You
He
are a
raped
fucking
you.
weirdo.
He
You're
raped
a
you. I'm
fuck-
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not dealing with him when he's like this. He thinks I'm gonna call back. I'm not. I'm not gonna call back. King asked for the Boblax leaks, okay? I put it in a group chat, and Leon thinks that I sent it to him directly in this weird quasi-world. I will argue the autistic semantics of that till the day I die now. Okay? Is there anything else about Andy that I need to know? So we already have that. It's like fucking Kiwi has like 2 more fucking videos on Andy. What do you mean by new victims?
The last time that we looked at Andrew Ditch, aka the Poop Squatch, things were worse than ever. He had been kicked out of his parents' home and was wandering the streets. That is until he eventually found his way to Ohio. And that is where our story begins today. For those who don't
Okay, so this is going to give me a story about what happened in Ohio.
know about Andy, I highly recommend my other 3 videos on him, but a quick rundown would be that Andy is a person who went viral online for making
Andy is getting obsessed with kids now? What do you mean obsessed with kids? Having kids or trying to get with kids? Because there is a scary... both of those situations are terrifying.
his family's life extremely difficult. From tainting their coffee maker with Epsom salts to causing many confrontations with the police, Andrew had put his mother, father, and brother through hell, and they eventually had enough, telling Andy they were no longer welcoming him in their home. His father even going so far as to remove himself as Andy's legal guardian, leading Andy to a nationwide hunt for social services. He would travel from New York to Ohio to seek assistance from government agencies. Only problem for Andy is that Ohio was already wise to all of his tricks. During my last video on Andy,
yeah, Ohio talks to New York a lot.
I covered a police report about an incident that had happened in Ohio. Andy was laying in the middle of the street, weeping, shouting profanities, and holding up traffic. This led to a massive police response. And about 5 months ago when I made my last video on Andy, I only had the police report, but now we have the body cam footage. And I gotta say, it is one of Andy's biggest meltdowns to date. He says a lot of things that I cannot include in this video, but if I'm being honest, the part that I found most interesting was the police speaking about the situation, because they—
Okay, so he's gonna show the body cam footage we already watched. I want to skip ahead.
Forced them into putting him in a group home, but instead they took Andy—
What, huh?
he believed he needed in Ohio. So I firmly believe that this meltdown was a direct result.
Oh no, don't skip. We already did all the body cam footage. Is this like a different body cam footage? Like the fuck? We already did the whole body cam footage.
Realized that he would have to do something extreme to get their attention.
Some of that stuff is stuff you haven't seen. Okay, let's skip to here then.
After hearing some hard truths from the police, Andrew decides to call his father, Thomas, who attempts to get Andy to calm down and to see reason. All the while, Andy is shouting obscenities and making demands. Also keep in mind that all of this occurred when Andy's mother was in the hospital, with Andrew's own father even stating he didn't know if she was going to make it.
You've got to be fucking joking. His mom's fucking dying. And he's fucking calling the police. He's getting the police called on him, and they're having the dad speak to Andy while the mother is dying in the fucking hospital. You've got to be kidding me.
Sergeant said I faked. The sergeant said I faked. It's too low.
Try to bring it down a notch, alright?
I don't know where I'm at. They put me in danger, Dad. No, the hospital's the police. The hospital's the police, Dad. I don't want to be in Rainwood, Dad. I can't. You won't tell them I need help. You won't tell them. I have adult protective services here involved now, and the DD system involved. The orders said it'd be fake.
After briefly going to the hospital to be checked out, Andy would be taken to jail, something I don't think he really expected.
When will that Dad tell them?
We're not going to hospital stop this situation. Alright? So what I want to do is let's go. Shut the door.
Please help me. I don't know. Did I hurt my head? Did I hurt my head? I can't hold it. I can't hold that.
They don't understand this. It's all fake, alright?
Andrew was not receiving the services that he believed he needed in Ohio, so I firmly believe that this meltdown was a direct result. He realized that he would have to do something extreme to get their attention and force them into putting him in a group home. But instead, they took Andy to jail.
I have an idea. Is Andy still in okay, so Andy, wait, so let me ask the chat. Where is Andy currently? You're saying he's 20 minutes outside of Buffalo? Like, I'm just asking. Like, seriously. Because I'm going to DM Keem right now and tell him to make Andy Ditch a punishment for Boogie. I'm curious. Is he actually, like, in the Buffalo, New York area? Or did he, like, is he no longer around anymore? Because it would be really funny to do that. I will unironically do that right now. You're assuming he's back in New York, so nobody knows.
And I really thought something was going to stick, but they just let him back out on the streets. After realizing that Ohio only had men's shelters to offer him, he would contact various states seeking assistance. First, it was...
Wait. So he found out there's only men's shelters in Ohio willing to help him? And he didn't want to go there even though he's looking for assisted living?
Pennsylvania, but he was not a resident of the state, so that didn't work. And then the same thing happened with West Virginia. Andrew didn't know where he was going to go next, but one thing was for certain. He could not go back to Tonawanda. Not only did his parents say that he was no longer allowed to stay there, but it also looks like the town has a warrant for his arrest. The charges
Oh, he can't go back to Buffalo!
Include first-degree misdemeanor falsification, improper use of a 911 phone system, and aggravated disorderly conduct. Then there's a second-degree misdemeanor for obstruction of official business. What you just saw happen in Ohio has happened many times in the city of Tonawanda. Most of the police...
He wants women to take care of him. That is crazy.
Police know Andy by name, so Tonawanda wasn't really an option. During all of this time, Andy was living out of men's shelters.
I'm just thinking about my job when I used to, like, knock door to door, you know, in Buffalo. I'm just thinking about it. I could have knocked on Andy's fucking door at one point. I'm just thinking about that now. So I'm pretty sure I know the neighborhood based on the way that house looks, the Buffalo house. I think I know where Andy lives. That's crazy.
And still,
I'm pretty sure I knocked on his door. I am so glad I've never met him.
Very active online, even attempting to do a little bit of trolling.
No, we never went inside the house. We never went inside the house for, like, door-to-door shit. That was, like, right after college is where I had that job. So like a lot of it's like scatterbrain memory of like what I remember for like the craziest shit, but I do not remember meeting someone like this.
First, he created a YouTube account insulting his father in its name. Then he did the same thing for his brother. He was also very active in the community tab of his own YouTube channel, commenting some pretty crazy stuff, like this one. Oh, scared of some crazy, slippery-minded who thinks a Taco Bell is a Chi-Chung bowl. It was also around this time that Andrew began to incorporate AI images of children into his YouTube videos.
What? Okay. We went from him having a warrant for his arrest, the body cam footage, to now be using AI images of children in his YouTube videos. Oh no.
Don't really feel comfortable showing them, but I will describe some of it to you.
Thank God you're not going to show them, Kiwi.
Because some of these prompts that he had to enter into AI had to have been absolutely nuts. His channel banner is a bunch of children sitting around, and they all have some kind of disability, and some of the thumbnails for his videos...
What? His channel banner is kids with disabilities? How the fuck do you even get the AI prompt to do that?
Be an image of a kid getting bullied by other kids or adults. It's just a little bit disturbing to me given Andrew's past, as well as the fact that he is a middle-aged man, but he doesn't see a problem with it and has been defiant because of the topic on numerous occasions. Andrew would also...
He's been caught recording kids and hung around playgrounds.
Began talking about God a lot more on his community tab, and people also noticed that Andrew had saved Jehovah's Witness literature. He hasn't spoken on the topic a whole bunch, but the literature and his terminology definitely points to him having interactions with witnesses. During all of this, Andy was homeless, and he would post a number of videos showing disdain for the services that he believed had failed him, usually from under a gazebo at a park or at a bus stop.
Hey, YouTubers, empty ditch. I am on this wonderful swing set. Hospital, stop helping me. They expected me to change my own diaper.
That's what he looks like? Why does he look like Craig Beckett?
But they kept saying I needed that help. Then they said I didn't need that help. Then they kept saying that they would remind me every 4 hours and check me and tell me to go to the bathroom every 4 hours. But then they stopped.
Why does his voice sound even more high-pitched than before? The fuck happened?
My adult protective service worker at Erie, Pennsylvania Police Department is actually getting a court order to go to YouTube to find out the channel names who are going at me. At the shelter, there was 4 expectations to do. What were the 4 expectations? That was go to the bathroom and they told me to change, and then 3, take my own shower when they tell me, and keep myself busy. I just can't get clean properly for some reason. I can't grip properly. I try, but
what? Huh? He can't clean? What do you mean by grip? What do you need a grip for? The grip for what?
I can't do it. They kept questioning me, why can't you use a pull-up for? Well, you tell me why. I can't cope with the texture. They're not made for poop accidents. Somebody...
Poop accidents? You've got to be kidding me.
claims that they were my aid on YouTube. And then somebody, Poop Squash, Andrew did Poop Squash 2.0, had replied to that person and said, oh, gee, did you tell them about this or that? That's where this aid is being looked at. They're looking into who did this to me. I had problems because I pooped myself the other day, and I...
Why is he talking about pooping himself on fucking camera? Please, no.
Hid my poop and didn't want them to help me. What is it? Do I need help with hygiene or don't I? What is it? Do I need help with getting dressed? Hey guys, I think I got dressed pretty well, right? Yeah, my pants are a little, have a hard time keeping up, but it's up, it's dressed. Yeah, I did a pretty good job.
After being kicked out of yet another
He claims incontinence. So that means he doesn't have incontinence.
Hospital, Andrew had to spend some time in men's shelters, where he gave the volunteers just as much of a hard time as his previous care providers. He would also continue to...
Jim covered this? Oh shit, that's based.
...to ask APS and other social services to assist him with housing, which eventually did happen. Andrew would post a video showing off some new items that he had obtained, but what interested people more was the background, appearing to be a room, something Andy had not been seen in for quite some time. This video would be quickly followed up with posts from Andy, stating that he was now in a group home temporarily until he was transferred to a permanent residence. Andy would also provide pictures as proof. Shortly after moving into his new home, another disturbing trend emerged with Andy. He would begin to talk about children on his community tab more and...
You couldn't have just stuck to being like a poop addicted, fake mentally ill man. Now you're talking about kids. Like, come on, man. Like, why?
More, and some of these posts were extremely inappropriate. A Reddit user would also discover that Andy had hidden videos of children in his music playlist.
Oh god, we're out. He couldn't just be like a degenerate that likes to shit in diapers. He has to also add the child shit. Of course.
There are tons of these rants about kids in his YouTube community tab, and
Why does it always come back to like shit like this? Can't it just be like,
arrested near playgrounds before? People have long since speculated that Andy has some of these dark intentions, and these things are just further proof. But Andrew wouldn't just use his community tab for this, he would also use it as a platform to criticize his family. I'm watching a rated R movie because Dad lets Joe not help me with parent control. I don't know if this is a good movie or not, or scary, but I watch it now. Andy clearly knows that it's a rated R movie, which he is completely able to view. He's a middle-aged man. Andy also used to work on computers. He damn well knows how to set up parental control, and he thinks in his own mind that he shouldn't be watching this movie. Then why not just don't watch it? This was clearly a ploy to inconvenience his father and Joe, making them go through the hassle of setting all of this up. I've said this before, but it needs to be said again. Andy likes to perpetrate himself as the victim. It's almost like the meme where the person puts the stick in their bicycle, and then they blame it on someone else. Andy has done this in many different ways. From the oil diffuser incident where his mother was on oxygen and asked him to turn it off, causing police to be called, to the horrible leg infections he gives himself because he refuses to clean. Of course, documenting all of this and trying to use it as quote-unquote evidence of people mistreating him. But for now, Andy was content as he was in a group home, or at least that's what he was telling the people. It is widely speculated that all of this was a fabrication from Andy as some kind
Wait, how the fuck do you fabricate a group home?
of attempt to troll his audience. On a separate channel, Andy would discuss the fact that he had not been given any housing, and that he was receiving little to no assistance. Some people believe that Andy could have been staying in a hotel or motel this whole time. Neither could be confirmed, but it seemed that Andy would—
But like, what money does he have to like have a hotel or motel? Does his parents like give him a fucking allowance?
Was receiving at least some kind of assistance. It was also speculated that Andy could be getting ready to go stay with other family members, as they have been shown to be enablers to him in the past. I want to show you a clip of Andrew from about 3 years ago. It's a clip of him and his aunt talking about how Andrew called the police on his family. The aunt is clearly on Andy's side and demands to speak to the police officer.
His aunt is on his side? No fucking way.
That Andy has called there. His name is Officer Bentley, and he is an absolute OG of Andrew Ditch lore.
Dude, Officer Bentley Goat. Is that the guy that shit on him for the fucking oil diffuser? Oh! Oh, this cop's the goat! The aunt's trying to go after the cop?
Officer Bentley has responded to Andrew Ditch's antics countless times, and is the police officer featured in the infamous oil diffuser incident.
Oh my god, yes, the goat himself.
Oh, hey, Aunt Diane. Yeah. I called the police on my parents and brother.
Andrew, I only care about you.
I know. Come on in.
You talk to the officer, then I want to talk to him.
Yes.
Oh my god, this aunt is retarded. The aunt is trying to go after the police. Bro. The aunt's retarded.
Oh, great. It's the jerk officer that is coming.
Let me talk to him.
You want to talk to my aunt? Here she is.
Andy's getting on all kinds of subjects, but he's got a headache.
Ma'am, I know you're advocating for him, but do you have any idea the gravity of the situation that's going on here? Do you know what goes on here on a daily basis? The allegations he's made and how off-the-wall inaccurate they've been? Do you truthfully believe everything that he's saying?
I disagree with you.
Okay, well...
Okay, his aunt needs... Oh my god, his aunt is just as retarded as Andy.
The problem is, we have more contacts here in the past couple weeks than any other house. And every single officer that comes here, we're talking about the combined experience, probably 70 years of law enforcement experience, are all in agreement. Andy is not being harassed.
It's not about Andy.
What is it about then?
Andy needs to go get his head checked at the hospital.
I will have the firemen come over here and check him out. I have no problems there. But what I have an issue with is every single time I walk in this door, I'm being told that
Dude, Officer Bentley is just fucking verbally raping her. Oh, Officer Bentley, you are a king.
I'm going to be sued and my job's going to be taken away, and he's pointing a camera in my face. It's getting ridiculous.
I did not hear that. I think you were reading into it. I did not hear that.
Oh, I think you're reading into it. He's literally done that.
I've been on the phone.
You didn't hear what? You've been on the video. You're all over the internet.
I didn't hear him say he was going to sue you.
Yeah, he just said it not 5 minutes ago. all right, then you're done here. I'm going to file a complaint against you, and you're going to be out of a job. Every single time I walk in here. He's got the camera pointed at me. I don't even know why he calls us, because it ends up just screaming at us and telling us we're wrong and telling us we're violating all these disability laws and everything like that don't even exist. I have a stack of papers that he dropped off in my mailbox at the police station of nothing, of some type of a disability awareness act that was, I read all through it. It had absolutely nothing.
Did he give you the thing from the jail psychiatrist?
No.
Saying he has, it's like DIS and four or five different things.
Right. I'm not debating the fact that Andy has
you
issues here.
Understand what those are?
Yes. Man, I'm crisis intervention CIT certified. I've been through training. with Adult Protective Services, crisis services, everything. This is nothing new to me at all.
He doesn't communicate well.
I fucking hate his aunt. I wish the worst for her.
He doesn't communicate well. Are you kidding me?
No.
I know everything.
No,
all I have to do is go on YouTube and watch his videos. You know, he's told me he can't cook for himself. I called him on that. He has Facebook posts about meals that he's cooked. He has literally told me before that he needs reminders taking his medication, and then tells me when he's supposed to take his medication. He says that he has memory issues. He says that he has trouble remembering things.
Dude, I love this police officer. I love him.
He has himself on video.
You know what? A challenge. The aunt should take in Andy. I want this aunt to survive with Andy longer than a week. I demand it. 1 week. She has to take him in.
Calling all these numbers to adult protection, to crisis services, to the police department, to law firms. He memorizes all of the extensions. He has them all memorized. That is not a severely disabled person.
You're not getting it.
No, he has you duped. He has you duped, and you're diagnosing him. You're diagnosing him. He wants us to come in here every single time and take his mom and dad and brother away in handcuffs because they won't wake him up in the morning? What?
Because he can't wake up to the alarm or a phone call. If I were
Oh my God, she's an enabling piece of shit.
to call him, he doesn't answer. He needs to take his antibiotic morning and night, but he can't take it in the morning, so what good does it take it just at night?
Okay, so why doesn't he come live with you?
Huh?
Why doesn't he come live with you then?
Oh! Officer Bentley asking the real questions. Why don't you just take in this fat fucking retard? Oh, I can't wait to hear her response. Oh my God. You're a goat, Officer Bentley.
Because I live in a one-bedroom senior apartment.
Okay.
Oh, I live in a one-bedroom senior apartment. You can sleep on your couch, can't he?
So?
You can live here. No bed for
He said so! Dude, Officer Bentley, I worship the ground you walk on now. Oh my God. You deserve all the best things in the world, Officer Bentley. Just when she said, I live in a one-bedroom senior apartment, I can't take him in. He's like, so? Sleep on the couch, motherfucker.
This bed's tiny. It only takes up like 6 feet by 4 feet.
I am disabled also.
So are his parents.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't?
Oh my God, she thinks the parents are lying about their disability?
I think so. I've been here for it. I've known them ever since I was a little kid. Okay, there's something wrong when one single person is making all these allegations. An entire police department and his entire family are calling him out on it.
This clip shows that Andy has been up to things like...
Oh my God, Officer Bentley. The aunt died a few weeks ago? She was enabling this piece of shit to abuse her brother / sister. I don't really feel bad for her.
This for a very long time.
Rip Bozo.
And that the only thing that's really changed has been the setting. This is a reoccurring theme when it comes to Andy's activities online. Andy has a habit of responding to people that are critical of him in his comments, so when he discovered there was a subreddit specifically dedicated towards being critical of him, he wasn't too happy. Since November, Andy has had a massive bone to pick with this subreddit. There is a massive amount of discussion regarding Andy on it.
There's a full-blown subreddit, like a Sam and Tolkien subreddit, just shitting on Andy. That is the best thing I've heard all day.
And he feels the need to respond to a lot of it. Andy's community tab is a very strange place. Sometimes he will post videos about kids, other times he'll go on very long posts about the same. Sometimes he'll talk about poop, but a lot of the times he's just trying to convince people that he has the disabilities that he claims he does. A lot of the time Andy will talk about the process of him cleaning himself or having the staff clean him. He claims that he needs them so that he doesn't get rashes or body odor. But many medical professionals have refused to do this for Andy in the past because they know that he is very capable of doing these things on his own and that people assisting him with these things gives him some kind of gratification. Andy has been in similar situations to this before. He had caretakers diapers, and housing, but as soon as they realized that he absolutely refused to clean himself and did not have the diagnoses that he claimed, he would be kicked out. And I think Andrew knows that something like that is coming for him, that this current situation, whether it's a program he's in or a group home, is not going to last forever. So he has been in contact with his family much more, recording calls with his father and mother, claiming that they are still mistreating him because they will not take legal guardianship. His mother and father are in poor health. I believe that the father, Tom, got out of physical rehabilitation last year for an injury, and Andy's mother is on oxygen. Despite them already having a tough enough time taking care of themselves, Andy demands that his father take a legal guardianship of him back, and has been recording calls with his father to show that this is not happening. Here's a call from a couple weeks ago between Thomas and Andrew Ditch.
This is absolute insanity that he's recording these and uploading them to the internet. I would just not take his calls. Why take his calls?
I talked to an attorney today. I talked to a lawyer today. About my
Dude, I can't get over the voice changes.
issues. I don't have capacity. I need somebody to petition for guardianship to get that set done. Because APS is telling me you're not my guardian. Why did you make those decisions for me? Well,
because, Andy, if you remember, Mom and me are your proxies.
Well, according to APS, you're not. Okay, great. So you're saying that you're my healthcare proxy, you're saying?
Well, that's what you put down.
Okay.
Remember when you were medical, the person that asked you was what? Who's your proxy, remember?
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to revoke it. Because you are not cooperating with things.
Do what you want, Andy.
And I'm moving out of this home.
I haven't watched Smokey's new video yet.
Because you're not cooperating.
He's on estrogen. He's taking that bathtub HRT.
With things. I have to deal with the consequences for everything.
I'm cooperating with things.
Why am I recording this?
I don't really care what you're doing, Andy. Why am I...
Because, Dad, you don't want to support what my diagnosis is that every expert has said.
Andy, I never said that, even if you listen.
Also, there was no experts. The experts, according to the video that we watched earlier, immediately said Andy has nothing wrong with him. He's just a hypochondriac weirdo.
Once in a while, but you keep changing it and twisting it.
Then why did...
I supported you 100% and everything since you've been a new thing, whatever they come up with, or whatever you say. So don't I never said any of this other bullshit, and don't twist it.
Okay.
I will hang up now, and I will never talk to you again.
Dad,
Danielle and Michael.
And I want you to talk to APS's Chelsea supervisor. Because if this is the case, you're going to tell her what every mental therapist that you have taken me to has stated about my developmental disabilities causing me the emotional behavior issues. I'm going to tell you that is what you're going to tell them.
I think it's about the bullshit, but okay. And did you get your new bed today?
No, nobody will pick it up.
Nobody will pick it up. They gotta pick it up. That's being delivered.
Well, Dad, it's not going to work if I move out on January 1st.
All right, but I just asked. Do you mind?
Okay, no, because nobody wants to. Nobody will give me the. Nobody will pick it up from me, and nobody will take me for the X-ray. So I'm getting frustrated here.
X-ray.
Nobody will pick up my bed for me. It's supposed to be delivered to your house. Is it just sitting outside of wherever the fuck you're living? Like, what are you talking about? An X-ray? You get a fucking Uber. Go on a bus. Like, what the fuck?
For my shoulder when I fell out of bed. But I have things I have to talk about. If I don't get the words out, I'm not creepy to ask, and I will get upset for free. Please understand that, because I always keep telling you that since I started talking in life.
Just repeat yourself, and let's go.
And I keep telling you that, and you know that. You know that will cause my behavior issues. You're told that by how many speech therapists and audiologists and mental therapists? If I have the words, I need to say it first because of my disability. Please help me. I'm asking you to please go helping me fix this.
You know what? The dad should have just hung up. I can't repeat it enough. The dad should have hung up. The dad should have said, absolutely not. I will not continue to get involved with your complete bullshit mental disorder. And just hung up. Block his number. I don't know why he's still letting his son call him like this.
Because how? I'm going to tell you how. And I'm going to ask you if you can please help me. The thing you do is you go to what?
Just checking on you.
Oh.
You doing alright in here?
Yeah, I'm talking to my dad.
Oh, sorry, I'll let you be.
Okay.
I'm out here if you need me, alright?
Are you checking in from what?
I asked you and you told me you don't want me to help you.
I'm still not wet.
Okay.
Well, only because APS was saying that. Only because APS was saying
that. I know, but we're still here to help you.
I know.
Remember I explained, they might say something to you, but Will and I are here to help you. It doesn't matter.
That's why I'm trying to tell my dad.
Well, I'm glad that you're very calm today, and you're calming down a little bit when somebody tells you something that you don't like. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, oh no, the group home people are like, I'm just really happy you're not angry with me telling you that, Andy.
Oh, when a toddler can't talk.
Don't declare a baby to you.
No, I am, because that says I'm dealing with communication and processing issues. And you were uncooperative with them. And very hostile. And argumentative.
Oh, sure, Edie.
What about if I tell you this one here, Dad?
What do I tell you if our conversation's ended? I gotta go.
Why? You don't like to hear the truth, and I'm just asking for help?
I haven't ate yet today. I don't want to go eat something.
Oh, so you're trying to get me upset so you make it longer for me, stress me out, so you have an excuse for me to get upset?
Things are going great, except when Edie starts talking about this bullshit.
Whoa, Dad. Can we get on with this then?
No, we're gonna skip it for now because you're in a real bad mood.
I'm not in a bad mood. I'm asking you for help and you keep interrupting me and arguing with me and assuming that I'm accusing you of being a bad parent. I'm not doing any of that.
What else is that?
I'm simply trying to be relaxed with you and calm with you and you're fighting me and accusing me of shit.
Okay.
And I'm tired of you doing that because you want a response from me.
Bringing things back up from 1992
Dad,
or 1990.
stop being defensive.
About what we said about what the cops said about
So
me.
why are you being so defensive of this?
I think that Andrew has realized that his father will no longer be of use to him, and that he has almost no shot of returning to New York. So he's not only been contacting his old family members, but he's also been angrily contacting crisis services, as well as APS. Andrew claims that they are cherry-picking times that they provide him services, and that they are going back on their word in a number of things. But
I literally don't know how the service center, like, still allows him to, like, call. They should just hang up on him, like, fucking Christ.
I think that once again people are wise to what Andy's been doing, and God does that piss him off.
And I never once made any threat, and you can't use, and I'm not looking to get hurt, and you can't use my right to walk outside and refuse help as a way to say that I'm a danger to myself or others. And you know I'm right about that. Because you're gonna throw to me now, nobody here to help me, and I'm in a wet bed, nobody helped me my medicine, and I need help. I know it's not safe to take my medicine on my own, so I didn't take any, other than Tylenol and my anxiety med with the Benadryl and my melatonin with my dad's permission and the officer's supervision. But you guys put people in a very difficult spot. You can't just cherry pick. Erie police can't just cherry pick. And you guys said no, and I...
Can the Tonawanda police just arrest this fat fuck already?
People will get upset with changes, so please don't just do something just because I'm telling you how your job is, and telling you my rights and what your job duties are. And by law, just because I'm making this complaint, and nobody here to help me, and nobody here to say I can't run away or supervise me, doesn't mean you can pick and choose when you're going to do something that you're supposed to do. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
I am not 100% on where Andy is right now, but it seems to be some kind of assisted living. And my theory is that he will not be there much longer. When he first arrived at this location, he was very happy, even flexing on people with new stuffed animals and his room. But now we are seeing an Andy that is more frantic, more desperate. Not only has there been an increase in unhinged rants, but there's also been the recorded calls to Tom and crisis services. I truly believe that Andy knows that his time here is limited, and that any day now they could get rid of him. And if Andy is kicked out of this place, mark my words, there will be another massive meltdown involving the police, which will probably lead to another hospital visit or jail time. But there is a cycle to Andrew Ditch, and I believe that we're just about to enter the next stage.
I don't know what next fucking stage you're talking about. Like, homeless arc? Homeless arc. I think that's what we're on next. All right. I think I'm out. Yeah. Andy Ditch actually drained the fuck out of me. Holy shit.